Say shalom, kolayim laya, how about Shem Yal Shai? Also, with the honest elders of GMS, honest Akim, and peace and bless you, brothers and sisters that listen, hopeful elect, kolayim laya, how about Shem Yal Shai? All right, now we see the masses have went right back to sleep. Well, they've been asleep, but now they just in a complete coma now, man. Right, they in a complete trance, because today they uplifted in the city the maxi mandates, and they pretty much doing it all across the United States. Okay, let me read that first article. It says, this is more of a news report than anything. It says, cities are ditching maxi mandates to dine out and watch shows. Did they work? So we know back in starting with August was NYC, Cali, then it was Philly, Boston, Chicago, right? Now we know that over 65%, almost 66% of people in the United States are fully vaccinated. Right, and the big city, the Empire State today, roll back and all pretty much except for the private sector. But most public places, dining out, bars, restaurants, they pull back on the restrictions. Okay, these people don't have a clue what's happening, man. All right, they don't have a freaking clue, man, what's taking place here, man. All right, but we do, and I'm gonna get some precepts in a minute, because war is in the air. War's in the air. Okay. Now, let me get this next article. Let's get this next article through the spirit, man. All right. Let's see. It says Americans should get ready for $5 a gallon gas. Analyst warns. Man. So this whole war with Russia and Ukraine eventually is going to just spiral out of control, man. See people getting ready to celebrate and could dine back out and everything going back to normal, and something worse is about to arise, man. What did Yahweh Shai say in Matthew the 24th chapter? Is just the beginning of sorrows, man. Okay, because it's going to be famine and food shortages, and there's the next article I want to read, and that's definitely the spirit, man. All right, but let me read this article. All right, this is pivotal. It says, Americans should get ready for $5 a gallon gas. That's madness. Americans can expect increase in pain at the pump as rising oil prices, along with rising demand and reduction in supply, continue to push up price at gas stations across the U.S. The spike is unlikely to ease anytime soon, so don't expect it to go back down. All right? They're talking about a new normal. When shit really hit the fan, this is going to be known as the good old days, man. Okay, as crazy as 2020 was, it's going to be worse than that. It says, anytime soon as Russia's war with Ukraine intensifies, experts say. Yeah, because, well, you're going to go into it. It says the current national average of gas has soared to $3.78. Well, it's $4 down here. All right. And pretty much they said Americans grappling with a broad increase in inflation, which the dollar is getting weak. This thing is going to affect the stock market even more. All right. And the crazy thing is, let me read on down. They said breaking for the first time ever, U.S. city has breached the $5 a gallon per gallon average. That's in San Francisco. Okay, man, it's about to get mad. They said oil prices surged $7 per barrel on Wednesday after an agreement by the U.S. and other major governments to release 60 million barrels from their national reserves. And that's the backbone of the stock market. Okay, oil, man. Okay, raw materials. You see, and nothing is made here. Everything is imported from different countries, man. Okay, and a large majority of their oil comes from Russia. You see, but this is exactly what the globalists wanted from the beginning. All right, let me read on down. So they're saying $5 a gallon, man, and if that happens, everything is going to go up, man. Okay, everything is going to increase. Most importantly, food. Okay, food, man. All right. Because we know that the truck drivers, he has to pay a lot more to get the food from the ports, food from the warehouses, and that's going to trickle on down into everything. Okay, and that's going to, like we're reading right now, it's going to cause more inflation. So the dollar's going to lose its value even more, man. Okay. Let me see. Let me jump to let me see what they're saying here. So, it's pretty much an article. So we know pretty much what they're saying It's a long article. I'm not going to read the whole thing. We already see that there's going to be more food floods and droughts. I'm going to get the last article, and that's the spirit right there. All right. These sanctions against Russia, that's going to halt a lot of exports, man. I'm gonna read that article in a minute. And plus, they blocking their shipping, their ships as well in certain ports, right? So a lot of material is not going to get on this side, man. You see? And plus, like we just read in that article, inflation, man, they're going to print more money and the prices of goods are going to increase along with the gas prices, man. That's going to affect everything. Farmers, the trucks who move your goods from warehouses and storehouses to the supermarkets on down to the average citizen, man, at the pump. Okay? And you know, you have an incompetent leader, Joe Biden, who's an absolute joke, man. So it's going to be what? Food scarcity. See, and the average person is going to really start seeing it. They really started predicting by the late summer, people going to really feel the pinch, man. So people talking about, oh, we getting things is going back to normal. The restrictions are dropped. There are a damn fool. Ain't nothing going back to normal, man. It's going to be worse. And this is the article I want to get right here. All right, the last article. See, just explained that. But it said Russia's invasion of Ukraine will likely ratchet American food prices even higher, experts say. And there's a point I want to get out in this article. Let me read it. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Just get straight to the point. It says, Russia's invasion of Ukraine could push U.S. food prices even higher as the region of one of the world's largest producers of wheat and some vegetable oil. That is, if that's not the spirit, then I don't know what is. I'm going to get Revelation 6. And the disruptions could drag on for months, even years. We don't have that much time, man. Okay? The day's going to be cut short. But it said this new inflation shock comes at a time when global markets remain extremely strained because of pandemic-related disruptions. All right? And this is the point. Let me read this quick. American Bakers Association President Rob Markey said consumers will start seeing rising prices in anything that has grain in it. Wheat, corn, oats, barley, rye. Okay? Which we know, beer, cereal, you know, animal feed. All right? Food prices going to go up, man. And they also said what? Oil. So, and that's what the scripture says in Revelation, the 6th chapter, man. Okay? Because they said Ukraine is the world's 4th largest exporter of corn and wheat and also the world's largest exporter of sunflower seed oil and vegetable oil. Let's get Revelation, the 6th chapter, man. Let's get to the scriptures, man. Let's get to the scriptures, man. This is exactly what the scripture says. Revelation 6. This is the time period we're in right now. He said, Revelation chapter 6, verse 5. And when he opened the seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld, lo, a black horse. And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the 4 beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, man, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. We just read that in the article. Anything have grain in it and also oil, food prices are going to go sky high, man. And when you read the word there in Revelation 6 and 6, the word there for penny, as we brought out before, is denarion or denarius, containing 10. It says, a Roman silver coin in New Testament time. It took its name for being equal to 10 asses, a number after 217 BC. Increased to 16. It was the principal silver coin of the Roman Empire. That was their currency, which they were dealing with real gold and silver back then. Now you just got this paper currency, which has no value at all. All right. From the parable of the laborers in the vineyard, it would seem that the denarius was then the ordinary pay for a day's wages. So like we're reading now, food prices increase. It's going to take an entire day's wages to get basic things, man. This is the scriptures talking, man. And like I said in this article, people went right. Well, they've been asleep, like we said, but now they're in a coma, man. All right. And we can't be like that. All right. We got to reign on our guards, man. Scripture says, Ecclesiastes 8:5, whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. So a wise man, he always discerns the time and the judgment. All right. And the scripture says, knowing the time, it is high time to wake up out of sleep, for our salvation is nearer than when we believed, man. It's right around the corner, because things are going to speed up rapidly, and it's about to get crazy. We already see crime is already talking about how crime has greatly increased throughout the city, man. All right. But the scripture says, the wise man, he redeems the time. You see, we're redeeming the time because the days are evil and war's in the air. This is the time of war, man. So we got to pray more, you know, stay in the spirit, fast. Also, the Passover is coming up as well. And we know after the Passover, things always happen this time of year, man. Okay. Things always happen this time of year, man. Just like back then. The Most High is going to ramp it up. He's going to take it up a notch, man. Okay, so don't hold your breath. Let me read the next precept. See, this is Luke chapter 19, verse 10. No, let's see. Here we go, verse 12. And he said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country. Who's that nobleman? Yahushai. To receive for himself a kingdom and to return. So where did Yahushai go to? He went to the spiritual realm. And this is the point. I'm going to get nothing too long. He said, 13, and he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come, man. Okay, you're supposed to remain occupied in what? Prophecy, man. So we're going to keep reporting and we're going to keep watching. We can't let our guards down, man, because any moment now, man. Right, we already did videos on Brace for Impact, you know, cyber attacks. You had that bug out Cardi B, who said everybody that she's doing business with is telling her to take her money out of the bank. Okay, because we know when the cyber attack go down, a lot of data going to be lost. People going to lose access to their accounts. People can't even get access to the ATMs. Okay, because that's how they're going to bring in this digital currency, man. All right, so we got to remain occupied. We got to remain circumspect, and we got to be ready. Okay, we got to be ready, man. You see, while these other Israelites is, you know, making rap videos and, you know, partying at the Passover, we got to remain occupied in prophecy. All right. So let me get this next precept. Matter of fact, I'll close it out with this precept actually. 2nd Ezra 2:13. It says, let's start from 10. It says, thus saith the Lord unto Ezra, tell my people that I will give them the kingdom of Jerusalem, which I have given unto Israel. Their glory also will I take unto me, and give these the everlasting tabernacles which I prepared for them. So same land our forefathers have, we're going to get that land back. And the earth and the universe, man. All right. They shall have the tree of life for an ointment of sweet savor, and they shall neither labor nor be weary, man. So we're going to go back to how it was in the garden. All right. We know the tree of life starts with Yahushai. He's the vine and we're the branches. Right. It says, go and ye shall receive. Pray for few days unto you, that it may be shortened. And that's the mindset we're supposed to be in. Pray for few days. Pray that things speed up, man. Things spiral out of control. Okay. Because this devil feel like he has everything mapped out. But nah, shit gonna go down to planet Earth. Okay. That's going to be far beyond your control, man. Because a higher power is controlling this thing. All right. And you're a part of the chessboard. See, and the faster you move is the faster you're going to fall, man. Okay. You're speeding up your own downfall. So we're rooting for the Russians. Okay. We root for you idiotic Babylonians to make your move, as well as the elite. Because you all going to go down together. All right. It says the kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. Okay. That's what the Most High commanded Ezra to tell Israel. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch, man. We're not going to be like the masses that's in this comatose, don't know what the hell is going on or what's taking place, right? Only think about entertainment and going back out to the movies and the bars and restaurants, which there's nothing wrong with that. But there's a time and place for everything, man. That's just all on these people's mind. All right. So that I'm going to say, Koloim La Yahweh Bashim El Shah, Shalom.